How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels? It's me, Curly Dan. My hair is at that stage right now where the top and back are normal, but the sides are just curling themselves into oblivion. So now, as a result, for the next couple of months, I'm gonna look like a mascot for a new cotton candy brand. But I guess that's just the price of, looking like an idiot, I suppose. I'm gonna try and grow my hair out. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, nobody's here for that information. What you're here for are episodes 3 and 4 of Black Butler. Or, preferably me watching those episodes. Hopefully, you're not just coming here to get a bootleg version of this show, because you'll be sorely disappointed. Now let's get into it. Who the hell is this guy? We already got a butler here, pal. Get lost before Sebastian tosses your ass in the oven. Oh, unless this guy's gonna be Sebastian's rival. Maybe this guy's one heavenly butler.
Master, why did you agree to take on such a useless idiot?
You're one to talk, Bard.
Yeah, seriously, dude. I don't think you want this kid doing an evaluation of everybody's competency here.
Seemed like such a bad idea.
OCL, darling. I have a problem. Grell is hopelessly incompetent. Could you do me a tiny favor and have Sebastian train him to be a decent butler?
Didn't seem like a bad idea. What part of this sounded like a good idea? Your aunt comes up to you and goes, "Hey, I know this guy who's totally incompetent. Would you mind hiring him?" And you couldn't foresee any issues with that plan?
I thought Sebastian would be the only one inconvenienced. I never expected that I would be affected by it as well.
You? Kenji over here just got splashed with scalding hot tea. You were the least inconvenienced person here.
I'm so sorry for causing all this trouble. I simply don't know how I can apologize enough. Wait, that's it? The only thing I can do now is die.
Oh my god, this guy is a menace. This dude is a massive company liability. You definitely don't want word getting out that this dude felt so pressured by his job he committed suicide.
Just think of the horrible mess you would make. It'd take hours to clean up all of the blood.
Thank you, Sebastian. You're so very kind.
Thank you, Sebastian. Finally, somebody recognizes me for what I truly am. A potential horrible mess.
Watch me. A spoonful for each person and one more for the pot. Finally, add half a pint of boiling water and let it steep until dark.
I hate that I'm getting actual real-life tea tips here. I'll be honest, I had no idea you had to do 1 scoop of tea per person. This guy's giving actual butler advice right now.
And if you do decide to seek your eternal rest, please see to it outside, would you, and try not to make too big a mess.
What generosity.
Nobody's ever cared about where I killed myself before.
Get your paper here. All the latest news. Prostitute mysteriously murdered.
Jesus Christ, they got a kid shouting that on a street corner? No wonder everyone's so ready to off themselves. Imagine every time you walked to work, you had to listen to, "Extra, extra, read all about it. Woman skinned alive and then skin fed to her husband." Oh, finally, the paper isn't so grim for once.
We need to pick this up.
Oh, you're here for that walking stick. I was wondering who would have a useful one as short as this.
Look at this guy using a walking stick to open a walking stick cabinet. Hey guy, we get it. You like walking sticks. This would be like if you went to a Nike store and all the employees had shoes on their hands. Also, what does this kid need a walking stick for? He's like 10 years old. He's already got bad knees.
Trouble, I don't know how well Grell is going to work out. We shouldn't stay away for too long.
Look, Mama, it's the brand new rabbit toy from Fontum, see?
Oh, new rabbit just dropped! Being a toy maker in Victorian England had to be so easy. Like back before toys actually had to do things. Sir, we just finished production on that new rabbit toy you ordered. Does it look like a rabbit and do absolutely nothing? That is correct, sir. Very good, very good. Now all there is to do is sit here and make $11 million.
Sadly, they both perished in the fire.
This guy's wrists are definitely fucked up somehow, right? Like his wrists were like sewn together, weren't they? What the hell was up with that?
Oh no, Tanaka!
His energy and stamina levels are way below a normal person's.
Oh, he's like a little old butler version of All Might.
Real skulls! No, not again! I've made yet another unacceptable mistake! I can't go on any longer!
Quit trying to die all the time!
Quit trying to die all the time is such a reasonable request. Like, why did he have that noose ready to go?
What What are you doing now?
At the moment, I believe I'm in the process of dying, Master Ciel.
Please stop hanging yourself! I need this show to do a crossover with Bungo Stray Dogs, because this guy and Dazai would get along great.
Lady Elizabeth.
Oh, hello, Sebastian. How are you? Aw, you took him down?
You are not helping, lady!
Just look at it all. Isn't the salon so cute now?
Ugh, my mansion. It's so pink.
From now on, only the cutest things belong in the Phantom Hive Manor.
Alright, when are we gonna haunt this bitch?
Elizabeth Ethel Cordelia Midford of Scotney.
Scotney Ethel Elizabeth Cordelia.
She is actually my young master's betrothed of several years.
Oh my god, they're married? I thought they were just like cousins. Oh, that's fine, then we could totally haunt this chick.
Master?
What now?
I know I've never seen you dance before, but I assume that you can.
Have you gotten the hint, or shall I be more passive-aggressive?
I don't have time to waste on dancing.
With all due respect, dancing is a necessary skill for a person of your position to possess in your line of work, Master.
Sass me again, little lord, and I will be serving you on a platter. You don't even want to know who's in this cake.
With your permission, I will be your dance instructor.
Don't be ridiculous! I'm not going to take dancing instruction from a man. Besides, do you even know how to dance?
Imagine looking at this man and thinking he doesn't know how to dance. Imagine not wanting to dance with this man.
Do you even know how to dance?
The Viennese waltz is my specialty. I was a guest at the Schönbrunn Palace in Vienna from time to time.
I was a guest in Vienna from time to time. You know, me. The devil.
Slide your foot forward, like this.
Kid, are you trying to become a cake?
This dress, it's atrocious, so white and girly and frilly. If I have to dress up, why can't it be in a sexy shade of red with a waistline that would flatter my figure?
Oh, so this guy isn't mad he's dressed like a woman, he's mad he isn't looking snatched. Totally reasonable, I'm on this guy's side.
No, I'd rather die! You aren't going to try to stop me this time?
Oh, so he's just doing it for attention. I like how everybody's sick of his shit already. They're all just like, oh no, don't kill yourself, that would be awful.
Ciel, why aren't you wearing the ring I brought you? It matches your clothing perfectly. Now where did it go?
This ring is literally the exact same shade of blue as his outfit. If anything, go make him put on a second ring, but don't pretend that this one doesn't match. Oh, here comes a smack! Get ready for the haunt, bitch! Aren't you the devil? I just feel like this is something you would eat up. Why are you more butler than demon?
Master, you forgot the walking stick we went to so much trouble to get.
Oh my god, for a second I thought he was gonna be like, here, use this instead. Honestly, that would be kind of great. Not because I want to see this kid beat a woman with a stick, but because it'd be kind of a cool way of, like, forcing him to see his own cruelty. Like, because it would stop him from beating her, is what I'm trying to say. You know, it'd be like, oh, you think it's cool to hit people? Here, hit her with this if you think you're so tough. And then to kind of, like, shock him into realizing what he's doing is messed up. It would be, like, a cool way of a devil teaching a kid to not be cruel through seemingly cruel, devilish means.
Don't worry. I'll make sure she gets home safely. You can count on me.
Well, this girl's dead. Definitely don't let this guy do a task on his own. He's clearly not ready. This guy can't even walk down a hallway without harming somebody. Definitely don't let him drive this woman home alone. Why am I so invested? Why am I so intrigued? What is he planning? I can't tell if he's actually on the kid's side, or if he's, like, plotting some long game. I didn't do a reaction on it, but I am curious as to see what the actual significance of the ring is. Like, I'm assuming that the ring is, like, deeply rooted in his family's estate, because he was, like, kind of insecure that if the ring broke, his claim to his estate would be lost. And so I don't know if it's just that, or if the ring somehow also has a tie to his contract with Sebastian. But either way, there was a lot of intrigue being set up that I really didn't think would exist in this show. I'm excited to find out the answers to those questions, and what would really help is subscribing to my Patreon, because it would allow me to keep putting out videos as frequently as I do. Look at that seamless episode transition there. And if you were to decide to subscribe to my Patreon, you would find that you get an exclusive reaction video each month. Right now I'm reacting to Blue Lock, and you'll also get access to all my Food Wars reactions that I've done in the past. Top of that, you get access to my private Discord server, where you can chat with me and other members of this wonderful little community that we've built up. Finally, you also get access to all of the live streams I've recorded in the past and will record in the future. And like I said, it's just a really great way to help support the channel. If any of that sounds exciting to you, make sure you check out my Patreon in the description below. You get a ton of bonus exclusive content you won't find anywhere else, and you help support me in a big way. And now, on to the next one. I like how this kid needs people to outwardly know that he's evil. I can't imagine any noblemen were walking around London in the 1800s carrying around a Rob Zombie walking stick like this. Father, who is that? Ah, yes, that's William Elric of Spooky Scary Skeleton Manor, one of London's most prestigious houses.
For the nobility to migrate en masse to town from the country every season.
The season, eh? A waste of time, if you ask me.
Seasons are a waste of time? Seasons are time. Seasons are probably the best visual indicator we have that time actually exists. Sebastian, quit prattling on about seasons. I don't want to hear about seasons. Seasons don't make me money.
I keep the tea in this house.
I can't find it either.
Don't be silly. Of course it's not in there. Ooh!
Madam Red? Lau? Why are you here?
Yeah, what are you doing here, Lau? Shouldn't you be inside of a woman? Everything all right? What's going on? This isn't like you.
The most recent victim was a woman named Mary Ann Nichols. It appears a special type of blade was used on her.
I wish every time they showcased a dish like this, they added the word people to its name. Like this dish pops up and it just says pear and people cornmeal cake. In the next episode, Sebastian's serving a lemon people meringue.
Ignition.
The murderer's distinctive style of killing has earned him a unique nickname from the press. Jack the Ripper.
God, finally they're introducing Jack the Ripper. I mean, this is exactly what I wanted in my spooky Butler Tumblr fanfiction show. An actual real-life serial killer. It wouldn't be an anime taking place in Victorian England without him. I'm sure this will be handled with the appropriate amounts of grace. Isn't it funny how no matter how evil a person was, as long as enough time has passed, we're okay with seeing them in media? Jack the Ripper, for real, used to cut the boobs off of prostitutes while they were still alive. And yet everybody's cool with seeing him fight Hercules in Record of Ragnarok. All I'm saying is don't be surprised when Record of Ragnarok episode 500 comes out in 200 years and Poseidon's fighting Hitler.
But are you sure you'll be brave enough to stomach the crime scene?
What do you mean by that?
The sight of the dismembered body will certainly be horrific.
He's a 13-year-old boy with 0 friends and no TV. He's probably stoked to see a dead body.
A body? Surely you're kidding me.
Adeline. Well, if it isn't Lord Phantomhive, what are you doing here?
This is Jack the Ripper. 0 chance this guy isn't Jack the Ripper the way he just came out of the shadows like that. The real question is, who is Jack the Snipper? Because this guy's haircut is terrible.
Haven't found any major clues yet.
We at Scotland Yard are more than capable of handling this case, I assure you. There's no need for you to interfere.
Splendid. Shall we go, Sebastian?
Cute little red ribbon tied around your ponytail, my guy. How are you gonna try and act snooty while also dressing up like a pretty little doll?
It's so lovely to see you. Do I finally have the pleasure of fitting you for one of me coffins today?
Let's go! Now this is what I wanted to see out of this show. This guy is like straight up a Bungo Stray Dogs character. This is exactly the tone I was hoping this show would have. I am torn though, because on one hand, I feel like he can't be Jack the Ripper because it's so obvious. But on the other hand, he's so Tumblr coded that I feel like there's maybe a chance. Like, I can see the show being like, hey Tumblr, check out our sexy Jack the Ripper. Don't you want to cosplay as him?
Give me the extraordinary gift of true laughter. Just one joke and all me information is yours.
This guy's alright. This guy's using good jokes as currency. That's something I can get behind. I also like how he dresses all goth and spooky, but he isn't like a moody character. He seemingly just likes the aesthetic. Look at this guy proving that you can like dressing goth and stand-up comedy.
Here is my joke. It's a classic. On which side does a tiger have the most stripes? On the outside. Get it? Haha.
In this joke's defense, he butchered the delivery. The joke is fine, it's the guy telling it who sucks.
So Alice's beau gave her the most extraordinary for a birthday. It was white and so with thick veins running down the Did you see what she could use?
Oh, Jesus Christ, coming hot out of the oven with that dildo story. I feel like talking about something like that would get you executed back then.
Now, my lord, it looks like you're the only one left. I gave you a special discount last time, but I'm not going to do it again.
What does a special discount even look like when the currency is jokes? What, do you just get away with telling you the setup of a joke? Why did the chicken cross the road? Good enough for me, here's your knife.
Everyone, please wait outside. No matter what happens, do not attempt to listen to this.
Oh, fuck off, I want to hear the joke. How are you not going to give me at least one good joke? You're the one who set up this situation. I didn't make you write a scene about a guy who trades information for jokes. But if you're gonna write one, the least you can do is let me hear it.
I was thinking. You see, first he slits her throat with a sharp weapon, then he rips into the right ear.
Hey, please stop touching this little boy like that. I don't care if you're demonstrating how a serial killer murdered a prostitute. Actually, no, that's exactly why I care.
Now, if you would excuse me.
He knows that we're moving, right?
How has nobody picked up on the fact that Sebastian is so clearly a demon? He's constantly doing all this crazy vampire shit in front of people. Like, does word not get around?
Yes, I made a list of names based on what we had discussed, and then I contacted them all and I asked them the relevant questions.
Come now, Sebastian. That's impossible, even for you.
Oh, Sebastian's about to let this bitch have it.
With a man at the Stipple Inn, she has no connection to secret societies. William Somerset, Doctor to the Earl Chambers, was at a party hosted by Viscount Harwood.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you perhaps under the impression that he is not, in fact, one hell of a butler?
I have narrowed down our list to one possible suspect.
Are you certain you're just a butler, not a secret military intelligence officer?
Yo, if she didn't know before, she's about to. Educate her, Sebastian. Let's go, take her to class.
See, my lady, I am simply one hell of a butler.
You can't say it in episodes 1 and 2, not say it in episode 3, and then say it in episode 4. Either say it every episode or say it once. Don't keep me on the edge of my seat each episode wondering if he's gonna say it or not. I do love how excited Sebastian gets when somebody tees him up for it, though.
The season. Which means this is our last chance.
Wow, it did not take long for this show to pull the cross-dressing card. What are we on, episode 4 and you're already pulling this shit? Assassination Classroom at least waited until episode 20. These guys are blowing their load before I even had a chance to learn the protagonist's name. At least buy a guy a drink first, my god.
Don't want them knowing you're a phantom hive now, do you? Besides, I've heard that Lord Druid has an eye for any pretty little thing in a skirt, and we do want to catch his eye, right?
Jesus Christ, aren't you guys hunting Jack the Ripper right now? So best case scenario, this kid gets groped by some weird pedophilic nobleman. And worst case scenario, he's murdered by Jack the Ripper. I'll give this show this, these are way higher stakes than Nagisa went through.
You, ma'am, that young lady over there requires lemonade.
Yes, certainly, sir.
There's a woman at this party who needs lemonade? No, that's impossible. I have made sure that everybody who requires lemonade has lemonade. Sir, you must be mistaken. Just gonna put that down now. That was a stressful bit.
You really expect me to dance in public? And with you?
You already know, young master, that I am one hell of a dancer.
Hey, you can't double up. I don't care if you missed it in the last episode. You can't make up for it by doing 2 in this one. Also, you can't be one hell of an everything. Alright, the show isn't called Black Man of Many Talents.
Death of dancing and eating.
What a spoiled princess you are, little Robin. Looking for something more entertaining.
Dear God. Wow, what a move. What a bold first move to pull when meeting somebody new. No, I'm sure women love it when strangers spider down their sides like they're playing a sweet bass guitar riff. That's what every woman wants to feel like after all. A bass guitar.
Might be a bit young yet.
Hurry! Now don't tease me, my lord. I'm a lady, not a little girl. Hurry.
Scenes like this are so funny in dub, because I'm essentially just watching a female actress pretending to be a little boy, pretending to be a little girl, which ends up just making CL's girl impression just sound way too good.
Ladies and gentlemen, if everyone would all please gather round, this evening's magic show will now begin.
Oh, hype. Hype is what this is. Also, I hate the idea that a tiny mask could, like, completely transform your identity. Like, why even bother with the little mask? Everybody can clearly tell who this is. This is just some nonsense propaganda spread by Big Tiny Mask.
Certainly.
I don't recall scheduling any parlor tricks this evening.
Now's my chance. My lord, I've seen more than enough parlor tricks.
You've seen no parlor tricks. Sebastian just started doing magic. Do not sneak away to go maybe fuck this guy.
A normal cabinet. Once I've climbed inside, shut it tightly and bind it with these chains. Then, simply run it through with the sword.
CL just left to go get railed by some nobleman. Does this show really think I care about the rest of this magic trick? Wait a second, this trick blows! None of the swords were long enough to reach him. That's not magic.
What's the trick to it anyway?
You stabbed him that many times without knowing?
Like I told you, there were no tricks or illusions, just magic.
There was no magic. The swords weren't long enough. None of the swords were in him when they opened the cabinet. They were all like 3 inches away from his body.
Sebastian!
Please.
What is happening? Holy shit, the guy just drugged CL and this is the next thing I'm shown?
Please hold on a little longer, sir. You can do it.
Horrible, terrible advice. What the fuck is going on right now? There is no way what I think is happening right now, right?
That's it, you're going to kill me!
I doubt any woman has ever been killed by a corset alone.
Terrible joke, guys! Terrible, horrible joke. That was the whole purpose of that scene? To trick me into thinking I was getting canceled? You guys can't be tricking me into watching shit like this on my channel. Alright, my mom watches these videos. Also, why is this kid always bound?
Keep her whole and healthy. Or sell her for parts if you'd like to. Her eyes are 2 different colors, but for the discerning collector, that will add to her unique attraction.
What the fuck is this party? I feel like I'm watching Banana Fish right now.
Really, sir? Are you good for nothing but getting yourself captured?
Yo, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Jack the Ripper strikes again?
So the Viscount wasn't our man after all.
Guys, it's the detective, I'm telling you. I promise you it's the detective. You know that guy who showed up for 2 seconds just to never become a character ever again? It's him, it's that guy. And that is episodes 3 and 4 of Black Butler. Things got kind of dicey there for a second, guys. Gonna need everybody to submit their recommendations with a little more care in the future here. Otherwise, you know, still fun, again, as fun as episodes 1 and 2. Not a lot of the supporting cast in this one, like the hired help, and they are my favorites, so, you know, whatever. But as always, let me know what you guys thought of these episodes in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of this video, and let me know what your favorite jokes were from this video as well. And I will see you guys next time.